doing, everybody? I'm back with yet another great video today. This is going to be an over-under. This is an over-under, and people wanted it, and I got it. It is the Ikon Lx21 over-under, and that thing is going to start now. Here we go. All right, first off, subscribe. Make sure we're clicking the subscribe button. Make sure you're getting yourself notified so you receive this stuff. You know that this stuff's happening. This is Ikon, people. I don't know if you know, if you've seen any of this, maybe it's your first video you've watched. If you have, welcome aboard. We appreciate it. But this is an Ikon video. We've done a lot with Ikon. There'll be a link up in this area, Jordan, correct? Probably for our other videos. If you can click on that, you want to see the walkthrough, you want to see the river test, you can go see that. You may be shocked by the time I'm done with this over-under, so you might want to sit down if you're not sitting already. A lot of times you guys get up and start cheering when I do these. You're like, yeah, he's doing an over-under, but you might want to sit down because this could shock you by the time we're done. Because this Ikon with that Mercury 250 Pro XS, brand new, the 21-footer is starting at $106,000. It's got a 195 at the end, but we're just going to stick with 106. Now, the 106 is for the DTS 250. It's for the 21-footer, okay? I'm going to talk a little bit about Ikon before I get into this so you kind of get an overview of what Ikon is, all right? So Ikon, I went and visited them. Great people, great company. Everything about Ikon and HCB is a great company. It's a great deal. They're great, everything. The boat itself is literally probably the best craftsmanship, could we say, Jordan? Probably is the most craftsmanship out of any boat that we've ever seen. I mean, they went through all of it, they checked it, they made sure it was good, it was great, okay? But we're at a starting price. Have we ever started at 106? Now when we're starting, we're talking boat motor, trailer.
Might be a Ranger.
Trolling motors included?
No.
No trolling motor. At 106, we don't even get a damn trolling motor at 106. So we get a boat motor and a trailer with some gauges and throttle and stuff and a hot footy that goes vroom vroom.
Manual plate.
Manual plate, no hydraulic plate. Do we add the hydraulic plate in this mix? All right, here we go. Let's get into it, should we? Boom, here we go. Can we get the fireworks rolling? We should get a cannon that reels out. Can we get a little guy? We're starting now. All right, here we go. All right, let's do this. The trolling motor batteries we are adding. Now that people, when we do this, this is what we get. We got boat motor, trailer, and we add what we want. We're putting our trolling motor. We actually went with their package on the electronics, but most of the time we do duals, and we do some 360 stuff. We pimp this stuff out. We make it the highest end you can get, okay? And then I give you the idea, is it overpriced or undervalued? That's where I'm at by the time we're done. Here we go, ready? All right, so we're throwing on our Minn Kota Ultrex 112 MDI 45-inch iPilot link. Bam, right up front, there it is. Chad just bolted it together. And now we're gonna put the three 12-volt AGM Group 31s in the back. 3 of them, we're putting them in, that's an add-on. We're gonna do power pole charge. Schwack! That's going in there too, we're getting the power pole charge. Console electronics. So Jordan tells me he went with their package on this, correct? This was called their quad pack, something?
Hummingbird package number 2.
Hummingbird package number 2. So that gets you 2 Helix 12s at the console, 12 MSI GPS Gen 4s. Boom, boom. I don't know what, they're not even using mounts because they got the console built for it or whatever. Maybe they're using some mount. Are we adding a mount on this one?
There's brackets.
All right, we'll get down to that. All right, back brackets are included, Jordan says. All right, so now we're at the bow. We're up front, right by our brand new Minn Kota 112. We dropping 2 12s there. Boom. MSI GPS Gen 4s. Hummingbird Mega Live is up there, and the 360 spinning. Trying to find my fish. So we got, it's loaded up top. It literally looks like Eiffel Tower up there. It's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. There's so much going on up there, but it's up there. It's all up there. It's called the Hummingbird Helix 12 Package 2. That's what we just discussed. I'm just reading what Jordan puts down so I don't screw this up. All right, miscellaneous options. This comes with the boat. These are not add-ons. What do you mean, no?
Nope, we added them.
We added them. Everything's costing us money.
Yep.
Chop, 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 chop. Everything's cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Can you do that when I get done with this? Like keel protector. Cha-ching. Right, here we go. Keel protector. Bam, we got that. Custom boat cover. Why? Because we need one. We got to have a cover when we're towing. 2 power pole blades. 8-footers in the back. 10-inch Bob's hydraulic because it came with a manual. We threw that off, put that. We just installed one over here if you want to see it. Dual blinker trim, lever trim, whatever the heck you want to call it. We call them blinkers.
They call them blinkers too.
They do? They listen to me. I love it. All right, blinkers. Put them on there. The Ikon 7 digital touchscreen. Great feature. Great feature. Make sure you get it if you're getting this boat. You got to have that. The molded fiberglass seats. We're getting them, obviously. Boom, so we look like we're pimps. Wireless phone charger, we're dropping that in so we can slam that baby down there. I thought that was a great idea when I looked at it. Docking lights, why did we get docking lights? Just because it's an option and we think we're cool. Is that why we did that? That's why we did that, and it costs more money. That's why we did that. All right, we dropped the docking lights in so at night I can flip them on and I can see what's going on. Clean power wired to the front. Of course we're doing that because everybody wants it now anyway. Everybody's dropping clean power. What are you looking at? It's fine, the door doesn't close. That's who I rent from. Of course we're adding the L2 Livewell system, the chilling system, the fish IV system, and the battery upgrade. We're doing that. That's all part of one package. It's involved, it's in the price. We didn't have that itemized. We didn't do itemized pricing in this one because it just would have got too complicated. People would have fainted before we got done, or what's the deal?
Yeah.
We're back, hi. All right, so the L2 Livewell system is a $4,400 upgrade. It's a $4,400 upgrade. That there is a big time upgrade. I'm looking at pricing in front of me right now. If you don't believe me, this is my pricing and this is our deal right here. Boom, okay? This is my pricing. So I do have the pricing in front of me. The dock lights that we added were a $495 upgrade. Not bad. Cover, how much is our custom cover at, Jordan? Custom cover. That'd be under C for custom cover, or is that just under cover? The power pole charge. What is the power pole charge selling for now? Well, that's not bad.
Cover's like $12.50.
$12.50 for a cover, Mercury. What did they get us for the Merc? That's just in on the package, 106, okay. All right, cool. Did we do anything with the trailer? Yeah, let's get to the trailer, should we?
Yeah.
Boom, trailer time. Trailer options, Moto metal 18-inch pimp wheels. We got them, of course, because we want them. We want that thing spinning when it goes down there. Tandem axle, of course, with tandem brakes. We want them all the way in a breakaway tongue, swing away tongue. We did that option. So we went with all the options. We loaded this baby up. We loaded this thing up to the point where, but the reason why we do this, people, is so you get the feel of like max pricing. We want you to know that the max is the max, and we've done it the same almost with everybody. We've done 12s and 10s at the council. We've done duals. We've always done the 112. We've always done lithiums if it was an option for the boat. We've always, did we put a cranking battery? Did it come with a cranking battery? Do we need to add a cranking battery?
It's, that's included in the boat.
Good, perfect. So we got all that. Like I said, we always do a hydraulic plate. So if it comes with a manual, it's a loss to the company because we're gonna upgrade that. And this is just how we do it. So we're starting at a base price of 106. We put a bunch of stuff into this thing. We went with a package that they had there. We went with the dual 12s at both top end, and we added the 360 and the Mega Live. Of course, we added that because that's not part of this 12 package, correct? That was an ad that we did?
The 360 is.
The 360 is part of the package.
Not the Live.
Not the Live. We added the Live. Got you. All right. So we added all that stuff. We did put a keel protector on because you got to have that. We did a custom cover. We did the blades. We did the jack plate because we need that. DTS hot foot, got to have that. We're not running. We're not going to sit there. Blinker trim, of course. We did that. The Ikon Digital is awesome. Awesome. Is that's an upgrade too?
That's in it.
Oh, that's part of the boat.
Yeah.
All right, good. So we didn't have to pay for that. But we had to pay for the wireless phone charger. That's an add-on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an add-on. Docking lights is an add-on. Obviously, clean wire, clean power to the front. That is not an add-on. That's standard in the boat, which is huge. And then, of course, the L2 Livewell system we did add, which that's a $5,000 upgrade. So, but at the end of the day, I hope you are sitting down. Are you ready for this? This is a final price of. Started at 106, we ended at 141,738. Might as well make it $142,000. $142,000. Whew. That's a lot to swallow. Now, everybody's gonna wanna know, is it overpriced or undervalued? Of course, everybody wants to know that. I'm gonna get it out right now. I'm probably gonna lose some friends. It's overpriced. It's overpriced. And why do I say that? There's nothing against Ikon. It's nothing against the people there. It's nothing against the brand. It's just that I'm at the point now where $100,000, I've done some that it wasn't overpriced or whatever. But the fact of the matter is $142,000 is a crap ton of money. The boating industry itself needs to realize that I think it can handle a $100,000 loaded boat or a $109,000 loaded boat. But when we're creeping up towards walleye pricing in the boat industry, and I understand everything has climbed in pricing and stuff like that, and this is no bash on Ikon whatsoever, but I want to be able to. The problem here that lies is we got a $142,000 boat. It's got a lot of good features to it, but the only real things that I'm gaining from this boat versus going and getting somebody else's boat is the touchscreen is classic. The ride is great. I said it on one of my videos that it's maybe the best riding boat that I've ever been in, but what it lacks in is speed. It does not have the speed of the other boats, and you can literally go get all of this stuff except for the Livewell and the touchscreen, and so everybody has their own touchscreen. It's just theirs is a really functional, and maybe a wireless charger, but I know Ranger's got wireless chargers, and I know other brands do. But if this boat was at like 116 or maybe even 120, I may have come in undervalued. But the fact of the matter is $141,800 is creeping towards like, what did the gambler come in at? I don't remember. It's 108, something like that, wasn't it?
I think it was something under.
Was it?
The highest we had, I think, was the Ranger 21R.
R.
That was
118.
118.
This is a big issue because it's not, and this doesn't really affect me in this industry that I do, guys. I'm looking out for the consumer and I'm looking out for the industry in a whole. This is taking dealers at 141,000, and you are literally limiting yourself to 20%, maybe even less than that, a 10% network at $140,000 boat. Because, and the worst part is you go see like Wheeler's going to be loaded up, right? His boat's loaded up. Chuck's boat's, I mean, we drove Chuck's boat. That thing is loaded up. So that's a $142,000 boat that he's pulling around. Technically more. Yeah, because he's got 3 up front, right? It just, and it's nothing against Ikon. Ikon are great people. It's more a bash on the industry for making this happen. It's a bash on the industry. Like, this has got to come to an end, because what's going to happen is they're not going to buy these boats. There's only going to be a small window that buys these boats. And then you're going to end up with what I call the rest that are going to buy the used, or the used is just going to flood the market, and then the value is going to take a huge hit. It's just going to go down to nothing. People are going to be stuck with a $141,000 boat, which is now worth 90 grand or 80 or 70, and because the market's just going to tank. It's literally going to tank, and this industry is going to go again. It has done that. Don't tell me it hasn't. I've been through it. I've seen it. I've been on the back and the front side of both ends of this thing. It needs to kind of get to a point where we're okay at 120, but when we creep it in 140 range, and I know you can go, I know it's built better. I understand that. And I know Ikon took the time and dissected everybody's vessel. We were there, but we weren't kind of quoted this price. We were quoted kind of a little bit different price, and it wasn't set in stone then. It was an idea price, but the boat needed to start at 96 is what it needed to start at, and it needed to be like we said at 118, 119, 120-ish with Ranger is my deal. But it's better than a Ranger at a certain standpoint, but I can get that Ranger and I can pass that Ikon probably. That kind of would be frustrating to me. Now, is the boat one of the best riding boats I've ever been in? Yes. Is the boat the best crafted boat I've ever been in? Yes. Are the people great? Yes. Is it probably worth this amount of money to certain people? 100%. Is it worth it to me? No, it's not worth it. I would not purchase the boat at $141,000. That's just my personal opinion, all right? Now, I'm not saying, like I said, anything bad about Ikon. I'm just saying that this price is too high. It's too high for my blood. It's too high, I bet you, for 95% of my viewers. Let's put it that way. And we got a lot of people. We got a lot of people. And that's the part that scares me. You know, that's the part that's a little frightening to me, that we're trying to pump this out. I mean, we talked to Sean, right? We talked to Sean at, where were we at? Weeda's. Yeah, Weeda's Marine, right? And I had a good conversation with him. It was short, because he was kind of busy, but he took my call. Thank you, Sean, for doing that. If you want to see anything to do with Ikon, and you're in the Kentucky area, or you just want to call and talk to somebody about the Ikon, he sells other brands too. So, I mean, you call and talk to Sean, you call down and talk to Weeda's Marine, you can get those guys. Those guys are class act. They took the time to talk to me about the Ikon. So make sure you're getting over to them. Check out their website. What is their website? You got that? WeedasMarine.com. Make sure you get on WeedasMarine.com. Go search what they got. They went kind of through a tour too with Ikon, I know that. But you don't have to load it up like this, right? I mean, you can go get it for probably 118. You can probably go get it for 118, 120 if you don't load it up. You can single unit, you know, just the 112 up front, maybe no lithiums. You'd probably be in that ballpark. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need to overload this thing like what they're doing, or what I did. You don't need to overload it like what I did. But the fact of the matter is that we overload them, all of them. Everything we do, we always do that. And I've overpriced some stuff just because of craftsmanship. I'm not doing that here. I'm not doing that here. I'm solely doing that on the fact of it just seems too high for me. It seems too high for me. And I don't know margins. I don't know where they're at. There may be a window there. They make $1 million boats at HCB, multi-million-dollar boats all the time. They are complete quality. Their quality there reflects to what they do here. But $142,000 is a lot to swallow when it comes to a bass boat, in my eyes. Make sure you contact Weta Marines. Go check Weta Marine. Maybe they may have deals. They may have this deal. Go talk to Sean. Talk to any of them guys there. See what you can work out. An Ikon is a high quality boat, people. It is probably the new benchmark, I would say, for quality. So should they be the highest priced boat? Probably. But should they be $141,000? I don't think so, even if it's loaded up. But that's my opinion. Nothing against those people at Ikon at all. Nothing against the LX21. Nothing against their craftsmanship. Nothing against any of those guys. Yeah, those guys are great, and so are those gals there. They're all great people. But this is just too high for me. It's too high for my bass boat blood. Now we're talking walleye boat. We're right there, you know. But this is too high for my bass boat stuff.
It'd be interesting to see where their 20 foot and 19 foot.
Correct. Yeah, and we'll do that when their 20s and 19 come out. We'll talk to them about that too. And those boats are coming, so don't be afraid to stay locked in if you're a 20-foot guy or 19-foot guy. We talked to them a lot about pricing when we were there, not necessarily all of them, but we had car rides that were talking about pricing and competition and who you can compete with, and you know, maybe their thought process here at 141 is maybe they're going after the 10%ers that I call them. You know, there's 10% of those people that don't care how much it costs. I'm getting it because it's new and it's cool, and I want that new style boat. All right, so maybe that's what's going to happen. Anyway, so that's my over/under. Do not be afraid to go check these boats out. Do not let my price scare you, but this is how we do them all. So that's our benchmark, this is our base, this is how we do it, and we did it the same. It just came out that it's $142,000. And in my eyes, that's a lot of money, and that's too much for a bass boat. So now, like I said, go check it out. You can go online, right, Jordan? You can go click and drag, do that fun stuff, design your own boat, do some stuff. Pricing is there. But no, I really think that the price point of this boat, and it's hard for me to say it, but the lack of speed on this boat is gonna affect some people. But the ride and the comfort and the drivability is something that is unmatched. Let's just say that. So, great company, great boat, overpriced in my eyes. That's just all I got to say. Anything else you want me to talk about today, Jordan, in my wonderful day? Speed Money's still available. Make sure you go buy them. Make sure you go get online, get yourself picked out your Speed Money shirt. Appreciate all the merch purchases. It's been great. So, on that note, our over-under's over. It's done. It's overpriced, but great boat, great company. Make sure you call Sean, get yourself logged in, get yourself down there. If you're in that Kentucky area, go look at this boat. Call them, get online, check them out. Great people there for talking to me, taking the time out. Ikon, great company, great people. We just got an overpriced bass boat, and it's all right. It needs to be, all right? Maybe that's just the new industry. Maybe I'm lacking. Maybe that's what's gonna happen. Maybe the new deal is $150,000. But the worst part is at 141, you know who's gonna try to do it now? Ranger's gonna try to do one, la-di-da-di-da, and then this is gonna drive the price up, then everybody's gonna try to buy used, and the price is just gonna piss me off. But it's all right, I don't have that many years left. I'll be out of it by then. We'll just be doing videos all the time. What do you think of that, George?
There we go.
We're touring the world doing videos, slapping, high-fiving, and doing whatever we do. Anyway, we're done. Over-under's out. I am done. I appreciate you. Make sure you're getting the merch, dropping on Speed Money for another week, maybe 2 weeks, but maybe another week. I'm saying a week. Jordan probably pushed me to 2 weeks, but I want my nut shirt out. We're gonna get that taken care of. All that's done. This is over. Hope everybody's having a great week wherever you're at. If it's warm, if it's cold, if you're getting snow, if you're pissed off, you hate it. Hopefully I just turn the volume up and turn everything away. Turn Andy up high, if you know what I mean, so you get my nice adrenaline rush that I try to bring you every day in this fine world of the marine industry. Sean, thanks for taking my call. I appreciate you. Ikon, I still appreciate everything you're doing. At the end of the day, just a little high priced. So I'm out on that. Till next time, make sure that we are comment, subscribing, and click the notification bell to witness the madness that I hope everybody, maybe even Sean, is gonna scream. And I know he has before because he told me on the phone. Speed, money, no brakes. I'm out. See ya!